So today I have Barryaharris here to interview. I'm going to be asking him a couple questions. He's actually one of the people that I know on Snapchat who posts really good content, etc. Say hello, Barry.
What's up, buddy? What's up, Ashley?
Okay, so Barry, how long have you been on Snapchat?
um, Professionally, like maybe 6 months. Yeah.
Okay, 6 months. Wait, what do you mean professionally?
I mean, using it in a way that's for marketing instead of for personal reasons, or using it in a way that's to produce content instead of just watch it.
Oh,
Um,
so like really, really using it for like business and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Like I've had Snapchat since like 2013, but like I always used it to keep in touch with people. I didn't use it to.
Business.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So what do you do as a person, like outside of Snapchat?
I'm a social media marketer, so I help market for this tech startup here in Greensboro called Brown Box Studios. We make apps, websites, video editing, social media management, and graphic design. So basically, anything you need related to media. That's what we do.
So just building apps?
That's a big part of it, yeah. But also websites.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So how do you implement that to Snapchat? Like what do you do on Snapchat as a far of building apps? Like, what do you do like with the apps on Snapchat? Cuz I see you sometimes talk about it, but I don't know too much about why you
Okay.
promote apps on there and stuff.
Okay. So the goal. Did I freeze? Oh, the goal of the goal of why I talk about apps occasionally. So like, let's say on Tuesday, that's like my Tech Tuesday, where I say like the app of the day. The most recent app was like Assembly app. This really cool app for graphic design. A lot of people loved it. It seemed like it was the favorite one. But I'm doing it that way.
Okay.
You're
So
making these. I'm doing it that way
to
because
pitch
I want to
sales?
eventually have that be one of my monetization methods. So like I'll be promoting someone's app and they'll pay me to promote it
Mm.
to get people to download it. So that's the end goal for that. Yeah, that's it, ultimately that's the end goal of why I have
Okay.
that app of the day.
Okay.
Um, yeah, exactly.
So, you don't like pitch it to maybe make apps for people? Do you do that?
Um, well, see that's the part that I've seen so far. That's the really hard part because the way that our prices are set up for apps, Snapchat isn't, or at least so far, hasn't been the best way
Mm.
for apps necessarily. For websites, I've had a couple people who want websites because websites
Are
are a
easy.
lot more affordable. So websites, yeah, it's effective for websites. It's effective for like just smaller projects, but for apps, those are pretty big, pretty take a lot of time, take a lot of money. So
Okay.
um,
Okay.
yeah, but I mean, there's of course a way to do that, and yes, by me promoting apps and explaining what I do, yeah, that eventually could grow into doing it that way too, because Snapchat's going to be around. So
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
What kind of content do you post on Snapchat? Like besides marketing the apps and stuff, like what else do you
hmm
do? Like just keep followers engaged stuff.
Um, I mix it up. So I post motivational stuff. I post lifestyle stuff, like what I'm doing every day. I do a lot of takeovers with people. I'm doing that more often. Like I've done it like almost every day this week so far. Um, but yeah, just my big thing is value. So as long as you're bringing the people watching value and keeping them entertained and
They keep coming
engaged,
back.
yeah, that's what it's about.
Okay. Like is there any kind of specific content that you could like talk about that you do besides like takeovers and stuff? Besides the app of the day?
Um, Specific content.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
mhm.
question and answering. I think I've seen you do that. I'm not sure.
I did. Okay, yeah, I've done that before. I don't do. See, that's something I really have to work on too. Is doing things because I always say be consistent. I have to actually set up something. I feel like I froze again. I have to actually set up something where I do something where I do something every day, or do something at least once a week. So like exactly what we're doing now, some kind of interview. People have suggested that I do interviews from Snapchat. I think I've seen you do that. I've seen someone else do that. But yeah, so do interviews. That really keeps people interested. That also brings the value. So, but some things that I've actually done. I have done questions. I have done that. So I'll be like, everybody tell me where you're from, what's your name, and tell me something interesting about yourself.
That's cool.
And yeah, and then people will send me, and I'll tell them to send it to me in video, so I can repost that. That's something I do too. I think yeah, you do that too.
Yeah.
But I tell them to send me it via video, and I'll repost it, kind of like a shout out.
Okay.
So yeah.
What do you do to keep your followers engaged as far as posting content, like questions and stuff?
Keep them engaged. Okay, so screenshots. I'll do some kind of games, or I'll be like, so for example, this new iOS update, I'll be like, who likes it, who doesn't, or Instagram stories or Snapchat story, or Instagram stories or Snapchat, and I'll say screenshot your favorite, or screenshot which one you like. Just little things like that to keep people engaged and actually make it interactive.
Yeah, so, it kind of like forces people to get involved because you're asking them a question.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you do when you deal with rude people? Like, how do you handle the situation?
How do I deal with rude people? Okay. It's normally, actually, I haven't had rude. It depends on your definition of rude, I guess.
Someone
I've had
who's just like,
people.
Okay, well, no. Like, someone who, like, legit is rude, like, says something like, oh, I don't like you, or, I don't agree with what you post, or, this,
in
and
life?
That. Like,
or...
legit, no, on Snapchat, like, people who are, like, legit rude. Like, for example, someone messaged me saying, you're so boring, like, stuff like that, you know? Like, how do you deal with that?
Okay, so... Honestly, I haven't faced it, but I'll say how I would deal with it. I mean, if someone said that they hated my content or they hated what I was posting or didn't agree with it, I'm all about perspective. So I want to see like
why,
where they're coming from. Yeah. Like why they're saying that. If there's no valid reason or thought process behind it, then they're just getting blocked. So if they actually have a valid, like, reason for not liking something, then I'll consider it. I'll take it into consideration and just move from there. Actually, okay, I do have an example. Not necessarily rude, but I've had people tell me that they don't like something that I do or something that I used to do. So whenever I start a snap, it'll be like an intro, some kind of intro, it's a consistent intro. So now I play music and I have like abstract objects moving around when it first comes up to like bring people in to the story.
Yeah.
When I first started, I had like an alarm going off.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that either.
Yeah, everybody's saying that they hated it, but I liked it. It served its purpose though, because it was supposed to scare people.
Capture people's attention.
Exactly, and catch their attention, and it did that because I noticed that I was getting more views on the days that I did that. But at the same time, people told me that they hated it. So that's something that I did take into consideration, and I did actually end up changing. So
I guess what you mean is when people are rude, instead of taking it as offensive, try to see if there's any legit reason why to improve yourself, be better.
Exactly. You gotta stay open to criticism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other ways or do you make money on Snapchat, or have any ideas on what you plan to do to make Snapchat? But I know you're going to be making money doing app promotion, basically promotion for people's applications. But do you have any other ideas and plans, like what you plan on doing to make money on Snapchat? Like, are you going to charge for takeovers?
Yes, I am. I've actually already started setting that up. So right now I'm at 1,500 views. So for that, and what made sense to me was for a takeover to charge $15. So that's like 1 cent a viewer or something like that,
That's
which you're
cool.
not going to get that kind of deal anywhere else, really.
Yeah.
So yeah, like $15 per view for now. Other ways are definitely like shout outs. I saw something on String Store, and I know you do this too, where they'll go to your website and they'll pay for a shout out, or they'll pay to do a takeover, or just little things like that. Those are the big ways to do it. Other things too are just to like promote products, kind of like Instagram people promote products. There was this one jailbreak. You ended up showing it to me. I ended up selling it to someone for $500, so I made money on that.
Nice.
And now it's not working, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I made money that way. So yeah, there's honestly, you can get really creative with how you do it. There's a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
To really do it. Really depends on what you're doing, what your goal is.
Okay. So you plan on making money by selling takeovers, a little bit of shout outs here and there, app promotion. What about any other kind of promotion, like besides an application? Like, what if someone wants you to promote something else? Would you do it, or probably not because it's not in your niche, or what?
It honestly depends. If it's something health related, I might do it because I look at myself as healthy. Work out pretty consistently and try to eat healthy. So that's something that I could get away with. I mean, if it's just something crazy, though, I'm trying to think of something crazy.
Okay, what about if someone asks you to promote the product to bring affiliates or something? Would you do that, or probably not?
Oh, yeah. See, there's, like I said, like there's so many different. Okay, so I'm gonna use United Games as an example. I signed up for United Games. Have you heard of that?
No.
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 Well, it's kind of like the best way to describe it is it's like gambling. So you place bets on what somebody's going to do in a sport. So like it's football season, so you place bets on who's going to make a touchdown first or something like that. And each time a person wins, they win coins. And each time they win those coins, you get paid for those coins as an affiliate if they downloaded the game from you. So that is something that I was interested in, and actually I'm an affiliate with, but I haven't really started pushing it. But yeah, I mean, it really honestly depends on what the program is, as far as whether I'm going to promote it or not, if it makes sense or not.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the best way to grow your following organically? Organically, like what are tactics that you've done to organically grow?
Organically, okay. The two biggest, and the very biggest is takeovers. That's huge. Like on one takeover, like this was 2 takeovers ago. Yeah. I got like 150 people add me just from a takeover. So, yeah, takeovers are the fastest way because that's honestly the way that you discover. Because right now there's no discover feature in Snapchat. They're working on it. They just bought this search engine company, or yeah, they just bought this search engine company. I forgot the name of it, but they're gonna make discover more like available to people.
Ooh.
But for now, the best way to get discovered is to do takeovers because that way you get exposed to new people. They get to see your personality like right there.
Get a little bit of what you are.
Exactly, and if they like it, then they'll add you. They'll download your Snap code. So takeovers are the fastest way. Shout outs are another way. Shout out for shout out, S for S, whatever you want to call it, on other social media too. If you put your Snap code up as your profile, this is like the basic stuff, basically. Snap code up on your profile. Facebook groups, have people add each other in the comments. Instagram tags, so tag your Snap code, and have people add it that way. Just that, like, there's honestly so many different ways to do it organically. But yeah, but definitely hands down the biggest and fastest way is takeovers.
Okay. What about like trusting people? Like, aren't you ever afraid you guys are gonna like, I don't know, lose your account or anything if you let somebody take over your account?
See, that's um that I've thought about it before, um, and it's something I'm starting to think about more as like my views go up.
It's because I have a friend actually who lost her account at
I remember
6K.
you told me. You told me.
It's
I remember.
unfortunate, but
You said 16,000.
yeah, 6,000.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
still
Oh, that's
wow.
still yeah. She was pretty upset, but it's because the guy said, "Oh, let's do takeover for takeover." I have a lot of followers, but the truth is, he had like 100 views, and he stole her account and sold it, and it's unfortunate. So, trust wise, what can you suggest?
Okay, so one thing that I've done before when I like sensed BS or when I didn't feel trustworthy with someone,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll be like, send me screenshots of your views. And if they don't, then I just won't do the takeover. Um, and if they do, and like they're being honest and they actually do have the views that they have, then I know like it'll be worth it because they have just as much to lose as I would.
Okay.
So yeah, what I would recommend then, if that's a concern, and like we've talked about this before, but just have the account that you're taking over have either the same or more views than you, if you're gonna do the takeover. So that's kind of like your leverage there. You're not losing anything.
You're not afraid they're gonna lie though?
Afraid
Like,
they're gonna lie?
yeah, like send you some fake screenshots they find at Google or something.
I mean, that's an option too.
I think honestly, as far as takeovers, maybe it's the trust, the friendship you guys already built, and after that,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Did you ever just do a takeover with just a random person, kinda?
My takeover today. This comedian in California. This doesn't really count though because I have her Instagram account info because I'm helping her build her Instagram. So I guess that's my leverage there. But I mean, sometimes I have, to be honest. Sometimes I have just I guess trusted. I have really good intuition though. So far I've had really good intuition. So I can really like just vibe how someone is
I
and
understand. Like their
just really
stories
cut
and
through
stuff.
like the fakes. So
Okay. Okay. Okay, well, do you have any last tips you can give to the viewers watching now as far as them wanting to make money and grow their Snapchat and just become the best influencer they can be? Like any tips you finally suggest?
definitely, all the biggest things that I always talk about whenever I'm on there, whenever I'm on Snapchat and I'm talking about how to grow your followers or how to reach and connect with people. The biggest thing, number one, is be authentic. Because, like I was just saying, people can sense when you're being fake. And just be true to yourself. And people are either drawn to that or attracted to that. And that's okay. Either one. The other thing is being consistent. I know I talked about this too. Be consistent and set up some kind of routine. So I know Cyrene Q, she's a really big artist on Snapchat. She posts only once a week on Wednesdays, but people expect it every Wednesday.
Oh,
So,
they look forward to it.
huh?
They look forward to it.
Exactly. So set that anticipation, that expectation, whether it's posting once a week or whether that's having special days, so like Motivation Monday, Tech Tuesday, Wisdom Wednesday,
Oh, like your app of
Takeover
the day,
Thursday.
which is like one little app a day, right?
Hmm?
Your app of the day, it's just like that.
Exactly. So yeah, that's my version of that. Apps of the day or tech news, just different things related to tech and entrepreneurship. Um, and the other thing is providing value. So definitely want to give the value to people, whether you're a comedian and are funny, so you make people laugh, or whether you're a motivational speaker and make people motivated,
Inspiring.
or whether you're an entrepreneur and give people nuggets. Just bring that value. So
Okay.
those are the main things that I would say.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Barry, for interviewing. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys actually learned what he says because, he's a social media influencer. Um, Barry, I'm gonna be putting your Snap code on the side so people can add you. Is there any website I should add? Like, just to
Um,
go to you, anything like you want to promote on here?
I mean, go to my Instagram at Barry A Harris. All my social media is the same, Barry A Harris. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
Facebook.
it's all the same, Barry A Harris. So hit me up. Let me know if you need to grow your Instagram
Or need
or
help.
other things. Just let me know.
All right, you guys go to him and you add him on Snapchat. Thank you so much, Barry. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a
Later,
great
Ashley.
day.